Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Unsung Gamer. All right, guys, it is week 11. Week 10 was a bye week, so we're on 11 now. And Seattle is coming to town. We'll take them on here in just a minute. One thing I kind of want to do real quick, just kind of a housekeeping thing, just so that everybody understands. If you have like a suggestion or anything for something on my season that I do, my normal season that you see, like we just started the Chargers season up. And if you have a suggestion or a thought or something like that, I want to kind of just let everybody know, because you might not know, and I'll probably have to mention this a few more times in other videos, but that season was recorded quite a while ago. Because of being in school and a lot of things going on, I just did like this mass creation of content. And so I have got several seasons with different teams already in the books. So if you throw something down, you're like, hey, I'd like to see you use this team, or I'd like, the way you did this is not great, or you might think about doing this. It's not that I'm not listening. It's that I've already recorded those seasons quite a bit in advance. In fact, this right here is recorded very closely to the time that you're seeing it. And so these are the kind of things you will probably see very quick changes if there's something I think needs to change. The reason I'm saying this is because I have somebody that's been watching me, even since my Dakman days on my Dakman gaming channel. He mentioned something about the way I started the season, something I'd already been concerned about, and he kind of just confirmed for me that it really is kind of boring to watch. And so while I will take that under advisement and try to come up with a better way to do the start of the season, that starting game, I can't really do anything about it right now because I've got multiple seasons already there, ready to pop out at the right time, and so it might be a while. So if you drop a suggestion or something like that, just keep in mind it's not that I'm not listening; it's that I've already got a bunch of content way in advance, and so that's just kind of my little 2 cents at the beginning. All right, got Pritchett back. They have got somebody back. Covington. Okay. All right. So Pritchett. Yes, I think Sims was the one. Sims was the one that I subbed in for him when he went out. And so we are ready to get started. All right, and they're gonna kick off. Dadgummit. I would always rather kick off, but I like having the ball in the second half. Of course, it doesn't. Well, hello, Mr. Dunbar, breaking through people. I like getting that ball in the second half, but All right, we're gonna pitch to Stewart to start it off. I wish we'd have gotten Cobb back, man. I love running with Reggie Cobb. He's a lot of fun. All right, let's try the rollout motion here. See if I can get Givens open. And I do. Hello, Givens. Oh, ooh, a little overthrow, but good catch. First down. 43-yard gain. And that's kind of what we do. We're a big play offense. We do a lot of big shots downfield. If you go look, great. If you go look, Andre Ware does not have I don't think he's near the highest completion or highest, pass thrown total. But he is definitely hitting a lot of big shots. Uh-oh. Howard. Touchdown. All right. Bang, bang. There you go. I'm gonna try to run with a little bit with Stewart because I don't want to lose the running game in this because of the 5-minute quarters and stuff. Because of the way the time works in this game, 5-minute quarters in this and 5-minute quarters in Tecmo Super Bowl SNES are quite a bit different. But because this is a little more like a real game, time doesn't just keep ticking all the time, and so you get more opportunities for offense and things. So I can run and not necessarily at the expense of my passing game. Man, Bates got a big return there. All right, Seattle. Ooh, yeah, they run a lot of 4 receiver stuff. And they have got a great running back. I mean, absolutely outstanding running back. Stick with the nickel pass defense here. Oh. They're audibling. They're audibling. Oh, man, I missed. I flat missed, and Smith breaks free. Oh, God. Well, that stinks. Steve Smith, 50 yards. Well, running defense is not my thing, so all I can do is come out. Oh. Well, nice block. Or tackle of the holder. How many times do you see that in an NFL game? I would wager not very often. All right, so we're going to have to answer back. So we're going to pitch to Stewart here. See if we can get a little run. Oh, my goodness, they swarmed. They absolutely swarmed me there. Let's go flare. And I believe... I didn't go, like, really investigate them, but I believe this is the Rick Meyer... Oh, God, what a bad overthrow. I believe this is the Rick Meyer-led Seattle Seahawks. He, if you had never heard of him or don't remember him, he and Drew Bledsoe were, you know, touted to be, you know, the face of quarterbacking in the AFC. Once the guys like Marino and them all retired, you know, or when they were going to, and man, I'm on the 27. I might punt. They were kind of like the future of the NFL. Now Bledsoe ended up having a pretty good career. Most famously lost his job to, you know, the greatest quarterback to ever play the game, but you know, he can't really complain. He got beat out by the best, but Meyer was one of those guys that was touted to be a very good quarterback. In fact, his ratings and stuff in this game were pretty good. Not like amazing or anything. He was still, you know, he was still put in there like a very young quarterback, but you know, he's pretty good, pretty mobile, and he just did not pan out with Seattle. Ooh. Bad throw there. All right, let's go nickel. I'll cover shotgun here. All right. Get in there, get in there, get in there. All right, big sack. We needed that. Okay, that's going to put them to punt. I do not like punting in this game at all, but oh my goodness, we got close. He got it away, though. And Howard, who's basically a return specialist, but punt returns in this game are very difficult to get. I mean, you just don't get a lot of them. All right, we're going to go flare on this one and see. Givens is semi-open. Oh, bad overthrow. So when we don't hit the big play, that's a problem for us. All right, we're going to go big shotgun here. That can be a huge problem for us. All right. Holman made the big catch downfield and then drug somebody for like 10 yards. But yeah, the big play is our bread and butter, and I can't really complain about missing the open shots. I mean, I'm using a quarterback who has a 38 passing accuracy. I can't really sit here and gripe. Even though the man has hit them all year long, it's frustrating to a degree, but that's my choice for using a quarterback who has a 38 accuracy rating. All right, Stewart, get in there. Cobb would have got that. Cobb would have absolutely gotten that. Oh, boy. I'm going to try a pitch to Howard here. Touchdown. Desmond Howard doesn't just catch them, he also runs them. One-yard touchdown run. I don't pitch it to him very often, but he is fast, and that does make a little bit of a difference. With those return man skills come into play. Oh boy, I really got a good hang on that one. The problem is if I'd let that go one more bar, I was going to onside kick. All right, we're going nickel defense. I'm going to call a pass defense. Probably going to get run on, and I do. And I get shook because that's what happens. And somebody finally makes the tackle. Chris Warren, 2 carries, 18 yards. All right, we're going to go back nickel. I'm going to call it run defense this time. Oh, yeah. Finally. Call a play. Love it when I call a play. All right, I'm going to call a pass defense here. Sticking with the nickel. Oh, boy. That may have been a mistake there. I missed him. Ah, sucks. All right, 27-yard gain, and that average rushing is starting to come up. Well, Steve Smith's been running pretty big on us anyway. He hadn't had any trouble at all. All right, we called that one. 3-yard loss there. I'm going to call run defense. I mean... What did they call? What did they call, George? What did they call? They called a sack for Rick Meyer. James Williams got in there. Big sack. Love that. All right, so we're going to call... I'm going to go with the shotgun defense here. They stay 4 receivers set. Oh, well... Turn him back up inside, at least gonna force a field goal. Okay. I can accept that. Let's see. Let's get to Marshall. Marshall's probably one of my harder hitters. He gives me the best chance at getting somebody in there. And doinked it out. No good. Yeah, if I can cross him over the guard and tackle, the guard and center area, then I can... sometimes get somebody to break through. All right, let's go flare. All right, BB is open. Big downfield shot. Oh, overthrown a little, and BB can't hold on. Oh, man. It's going to be tough. I mean, when you got receivers wide open downfield, that's, the reason I've got these guys is because, they're fast. Uh-oh. All right, Howard. Howard drops it. Ugh. All right, we're going to go shotgun here. I mean, the only thing I can do is keep chucking it. If wear is off, it's just going to be one of those where you kind of have to hang on for dear life. All right, nice pass there. Good kind of mid-range throw. All right, we're going to go with the... Ooh. Yeah. We're going to flip the play. I'm going to go with a pitch. And 7-yard gain. All right. I'm going to go 3 receiver set here. BB is... Oh, he fumbled it. No, he actually made the catch and then fumbled. Oh, God, that sucks. All right. Just gonna have to be tough. Gonna have to just play them tough here. All right, let's go back there. I'm gonna pick a run play. Ooh, he overthrew. All right, calling a run play again. Can I kind of stick with it? It's audibling. All right, incomplete pass. Good. Punt kick. Well, we've played fair defense other than mainly. Oh my goodness. Pass block. So turnover on downs there because of that. I didn't even think about them trying to call a special play like that. And it's going to hurt them. Touchdown, BB. Finally we get the connection. That's exactly what we needed. Try to pull away just a little bit. Because I'm going to tell you what, these Seahawks have played hard. All right, so yeah, I mean, kind of what I was expecting to see. They haven't thrown very well against us, but they're running all over us. Obviously, that fumble we had was awful. Man, that just hurt. That just absolutely hurt. But it worked out. We got the stop. Managed to score immediately thereafter. And that's the kind of thing we're capable of doing. I mean, we are able to quick score because that's how we're built. Unfortunately, Andre Ware, he can be the strong link or the weak link depending on how the thing is going. Oh, crud. 9-yard gain. He could be the reason we win, or he can be the reason we lose. And so hopefully, obviously we're going to hope that he'll be the reason we win more often. All right, incomplete. Knocking them down. All right, let's go. I'm going to stick with nickel. Oh, that looks like a run. Yeah, dive play for the first down. Not a whole lot I could do there. Let's see. Back to nickel. I mean, I guess I could have run goal line. Maybe I could have broke through. Ooh, I called shotgun. Maybe I got him. Yes. Needed that for sure. All right, sticking with the nickel. I'm going to call run defense here, though. I did not call that run defense. Or that run play. Unfortunately, I've got a corner playing safety because really I don't have a good backup safety at all. Steve Smith. Well, it is what it is. Let's see. I'm going to stick with the nickel. And I guess I'm going to stick with calling run defenses. It's a pass for sure. At least it was in the right set, but didn't help me a lot. All right, let's go nickel again. I guess in my mind, at least if I could stop them, slow them down. Ah. My backup safety sucks, and he really doesn't have enough hitting power to play safety either. So I'm going to kind of just stick with it. But I really need some of this to start paying off. And yes, I did go back to a regular defense. Oh, I missed him. Spin, he's in. And Chris Warren, 14-yard run for a touchdown. And my rush defense is getting worse and worse. Oh, blocked it down. If he'd taken off running, I couldn't have stopped him. He had the end zone. There was literally nothing I could do. And just 17 yards on that return. All right, so here we go again. Gonna have to get in there and get us a score. And 6-yard gain. The unfortunate part about not having one of those superstar running backs. Cobb gives us an angle. He's not like a superstar running back, but he gives you an angle, which is that, huge hit power. So sometimes you can break them, but James Stewart is just a mediocre back. Nothing that really sets him apart, Yeah. Holman is open. Gonna get that first down. 10-yard gain there. All right, let's go back to... We'll run that wing again.
Ready, set,
Okay, they left him open again. First down play. Okay, let's see. We're going back to... I'm going to take the little crosser here.
set, ready.
See who gets left open. All right, Givens is open. Oh. Should have cut back in. I didn't think they were following me that close. I actually thought I was already out because it's where it looked like I was standing on the line, but...
Ready, set.
All right. Let's see. Oh, no. That was a really stupid throw. I had every right to get that one picked. Every right that should have been picked. Ooh, touchdown. Oh, my goodness. I swung that out of there, and somehow he managed to get that one to what? Was it Howard? Yep, Desmond Howard. Wow. That was a little bit of a Harry Houdini play. Absolutely great job from Ware, and we managed to get back up again. Well, we've stayed up, but getting back up by another couple touchdowns. Well, at this point, 3 possessions because Rudd. Yep, that kind of stuff happens. It's why you don't want to accidentally onside kick. Sometimes it happens to me and it works out in my favor, and then sometimes it happens and it does not work out in my favor. I'll take Pickens here. Oh. Well. All right, let's go. Let's stick with nickel. Call shotgun here. I wonder if they're actually going to try to start really throwing the ball. Take Carrington. Ooh, they run back up under center. All right. Took a safety that actually can tackle, so I had a chance to do something. Flare. Washington is a fun one, and he can get a lot of interceptions because his ratings are good at picking passes, but, he just can't tackle. Call pass defense again. Stick with using Carrington, though. All right. 9-yard loss. And hopefully we can kind of minimize this to a field goal. Ooh, that looked like that's going to miss. That really looked like a miss to me. Yep. I could see his, the arrow was on the far left-hand side, so in my mind, that means it should be a miss, but you never know. 28-12. We have not put up huge numbers or anything, but I will definitely take a win should we be able to just go ahead and survive the rest of this game.
Round 52.
Okay. Got rid of it. They blitzed me. All right, let's go big shotgun.
Blue 43. Blue 43.
Holman's open. Big. Well, now how in the world do you miss this big turkey? I mean, good grief. I think he runs a 6.0 in the 40 and they couldn't catch him, or couldn't catch him with a tackle like that. All right, let's go with the rollout.
Blue 48. What?
Oh, knocked it up in the air. Oh, what was that? Whew. Sorry about your ears, guys. This game does make some noises every once in a while, especially squealy ones. Well, if I could have gotten the ball off, that was definitely a chance. Let's see. I'm going to try that same play. Puts the tight end on the inside, gives me a couple of decent... Oh, no. Ah, nuts. Oh, Robbins, yeah, he's a great DB. He's a great DB. I have no complaint there. Howard made a jump for the ball, and I thought for a second I was fixing to get it, and unfortunately I did not. All right, they're calling their timeouts now, which is great.
Blue 43. Blue 43.
Carrington here. All right. Carrington's not like a huge hitter, but he hits hard enough that he can stand up to some running backs, so it's probably what I need to be doing while Perry's out. Perry is my preferred DB, but obviously he has apparently some injury problems because he has been out a lot this year. Well, I called the run version of that. Well, he's audibling anyway. Oh. Kroll just kind of right in the middle of the defense there. I was running deep. I'll stick with nickel.
Ready. Set.
Can we get this stop here? We really need it. 6-yard gain for Green. And now they are in that position where they only have X amount of time left on the clock. They have no timeouts, and I am just trying to keep everything in front of me. Okay. Pass defense. Oh, we called it. We called it. No pick, of course, for our end. Stick with the nickel. Calling shotgun. Come on, get him. Got it. All right. Log him another big one. All right, so I'm sitting here and I'm like, threw a pick. I kind of want to do something. I would really like to score here. We'll go one deep downfield to Givens. And touchdown. DB broke off for some reason. I have no idea why. But I wanted to launch one downfield because Andre has had kind of a rough game. And I really would like to end it on a good note. 300 yards passing. I'm sure his completion percentage is not extraordinarily high because we have missed several plays in this game. I mean, we've missed enough to the point where this could have been an absolute rout instead of being pretty tight up until the last quarter. Well, somebody take him down, please. All right. Nickel. I'm going to go with the shotgun again.
Set. Ready.
Let's stick with Carrington. Oh, I got smacked. And that's the game. And Warren still ended up with like 89 yards. That's crazy. Gosh, we got to figure out some way to stop run attack. I mean, 203 yards against us. That's just crazy. Of course, they got a pick. They got a fumble. I mean, we did get 5 sacks, though, I have to say. At least we got there. Yeah, Andre Ware, 57% completion percentage. That's just awful for us. But I was launching them downfield all day and just could not seem to get anything working. All right, guys, there you have it. Another week in the books. So, guys, if you like this kind of content, hit the like and subscribe. And guys, I will see you in the next game.